Man, it's Woodstock. It's always Woodstock, somewhere, sometime. Yeah, the Summer of Love, 1967. The establishment named it because everyone and everything needs to have a label, a brand. Convenient bite-sized identities. So how do you label people, young people across America who were just beginning to grok that the shit they were being told didn't match the shit we were living in, and the shit we were living in and the shit we were seeing? Sure, we were talking about love with a capital L, and we were trying to live it with a capital L, but we were also talking loudly about the fucking war for profit in Vietnam, and the hunger, and the racism, and the capitalism, and the lies we'd been told. All the lies we'd been told, too many to count. And we talked to each other with the music. It was a code we all got. The Summer of Love? Yeah, that's catchy. And it avoids all that shit about war and poverty and capitalism. Point that camera on the long hair, the beards, the beads, the ratty clothes. Point that camera on the hippie chicks dancing naked in the park, and the drugs. Point that fucking camera at the drugs, man. Call it the Summer of Love, while we make a mockery of love and those who try to live it. But 1967 was just the coitus, the planting of the seed. If music be the food of love, we were down for it. Play on, man, play on. That baby gestated for all in 1968, and we were all connected by the music. That music took us to the streets, educated us, fed us, kept us warm. But hey, outside that womb, the establishment saw to it that Robert F. Kennedy and Martin Luther King Jr. got shut up with bullets. And the riots that followed in that hot, hot summer of 68, we had kids in the streets and pigs in the streets and draft cards burning and cities burning. That baby would be born of love, but it was getting tough, hardened. It was never gonna be innocent. It was never gonna be a child. When it came out of the cosmic womb, it was gonna have to hit the ground running, feet first, and run hard. Dead men can't talk. But the establishment forgot that you can't kill an idea, and that the music will play on. And man, it played on and on. It was our code. It was our message. It was our map. It was our nation. The music was us. In 1969, like millions of others, I didn't get to Woodstock. My aunt had promised to drive my cousin, her son, and me, but she had to work Friday, so the plan was to drive up early on Saturday. Yeah, she had to give it to the man, and we were pretty bummed, but we were thinking, okay, 2 whole days of peace and love and music. Come Saturday morning, and the news was all like, stay away, it's a disaster, all the roads are clogged, you can't get there from here, you'll die! And the TV was filled with images of long lines of hippies walking past empty cars looking like refugees. And they were refugees, running away from an ugly, bloated, sick America. There was a council of elders, my parents and my aunt, and the word came down from on high that the trip was canceled. So we didn't go, but we were there anyway. And it was only later I realized that. It was only later I grokked Woodstock wasn't a place. It wasn't an event. Woodstock was a nation of the mind, and the language of that nation was the music, and the food of that nation was love with a capital L, and the work of that nation was to make the world beautiful. Woodstock is wherever there's music that speaks to people. Woodstock is where there is love with a capital L. Woodstock is wherever people stand and fight for the poor, the oppressed, the innocent, the sick, and the needlessly dying. Do you live in Woodstock? I do. Turn on the music and dig in. We've only just started, and we have a lot of work to do.